Conflict versus love. Conflict resolution grounded in love. This Sunday, the Gospel passage comes from Matthew chapter 18, 15 to 20, focusing on the steps outlined by Jesus for resolving conflicts among believers. Conflict resolution grounded in love. We encounter conflict in the family, conflict in the relationship, conflict in the church, conflict at workplaces, and conflict within love. When the conflict resolution grounded in love, there is a way out. It takes stepping away from a conflict to see things from a different perspective. When we live our life based on rule, there can come conflict. The moment we step away, we see our life in love. Our life takes a different perspective. Conflict is inevitable, but combat is optional. When it comes to conflict resolution, I once heard about a husband and wife who were experts at it. They had a rule: whenever they had a disagreement, they would both take a walk in opposite directions. And do you know what happened? They found they were both wrong when they met back home. The moral of the story: sometimes it takes stepping away from a conflict to see things from a different perspective. Jesus says in the Gospel, "If your brother or sister sins against you, go and tell him or her his fault between you and him alone. If she listens to you, you have won over your brother or sister. If he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, so that every fact may be established on the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses." The practical application to this gospel verse: understanding love as the foundation. Let's apply the principles of Matthew in our daily lives, grounded in love. 3 ways we can do it. 1 is open communication. When there is an open communication, there is no judgment. The importance of addressing issues with love and respect rather than judgment. In the married life, what a man seeks from a wife more than love is respect. Same in the married life, what a woman expects from the husband is love. There should not be judgment. Human as we are, we tend to judge. But open communication with love and respect reduces conflict. Second, forgiveness. We need to emphasize the need for unlimited forgiveness, just as Jesus taught. Forgiveness is an act of love and should be extended generously. Reconciliation. The reconciliation promotes love, unity, and harmony within community. When we have open communication, forgiveness, reconciliation, then we can resolve conflict because God is love. God, unconditional love, shows the human to have the open communication, forgiveness, and reconciliation. Whether we like it or not, conflicts are inevitable. It is how we handle them defines our Christian character. Through prayer, to meditation, by reading of the scripture, by seeing people with empathy, compassion, understanding. We are encouraged to be agents of love in a relationship and interaction, even in the face of disagreement or hurt. May we seek God's guidance in resolving conflicts with love, fostering unity, and strengthening the bonds within the church community. Let's remember that in every conflict we encounter, we have the opportunity to let our love be guiding light. As we go forth from this place today, may we resolve to approach conflicts with open hearts and extend the hands of forgiveness and work towards reconciliation, all rooted in the love of Christ that binds us together as a loving and united community. Let love be our guiding light. For where two or three gather together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Everything grows with love.